Love you. Okay, and we're live.
I guess that's the price you pay for trying to like move out of the closet.
Right. Well, I'm not moving out of the closet for the studio. Like, I will still be streaming in there.
Right.
But while I'm in the process of remodeling, I'll be having a stream in random places in my house. So you
Well,
guys are about to go on a tour of my living room.
oh, there you
Uh,
go.
yeah, it's not.
Freshly painted. Freshly
Well,
painted.
freshly painted wall with 1960s wood paneling.
Well,
Like,
hey,
but
it's an aesthetic.
whatever.
It's an aesthetic.
It is. It is. It's very southern. Very, very
Right.
southern.
Uh,
Good morning, everyone. It is September 2nd. No, fuck. Sorry, yo. It is
no, Jesus.
October. It is October
October
2nd, 2023.
I mean, I
Yeah.
find it very, very strange that that 2023 only has 11 months. Because I swear to God, September didn't exist.
September, dude.
Yeah, September just didn't exist.
And September was supposed to be the month of my life. I took the trip, and everything's a fucking haze. I don't remember jack shit.
Well, like I said, it requires a do-over. But we'll get you to Miami first, and then we'll drag you back to New York.
Are you gonna wear a bikini for me, Daphne?
Absolutely not.
You can't even pretend for the vlog.
I can't be in the sun for more than 30 seconds.
I
have the complexion of a jellyfish. You know how that works.
Oh shit! You ready for this?
Absolutely not. But hit it.
Okay. Do not address me by my real name.
Oh, okay. Okay, everybody hear that?
Criminal.
Okay. All right, there we go. Oh, yes, because you're back in Facebook jail again, right?
I'm not in jail, but see, once you exceed like 10,000 followers and stuff, Facebook starts really wanting to push you towards monetization, which means they need to like mold you into what they need you to be for their platform,
advertiser friendly,
and what they think is going to cause growth or whatever.
Right.
And so they put you on what's called growth restrictions that prohibit monetization and whatnot.
Right.
And it's like, okay, are you threatening me, Mark? Are you threatening me, Zuck? Because
yes.
Because here's the deal. I made it to 16K without you.
Right.
And the reality is I make way more money off of Facebook now than Facebook will ever pay me. I make hundreds and hundreds of dollars a month.
Thousandaire. You're a thousandaire.
I'm a thousandaire.
Yeah.
By the end of the year in comics promotion on it, put this way, on a good month I can clear over 25K.
Right.
So, or 25K.
That's views, right?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And then financially,
not money. Nita is not making 25K
Jesus
a month.
Christ, no.
If she was making 25K,
I wouldn't have wood paneling on my walls and fucking popcorn ceilings.
Yeah, she'd be paying for my vacations if she was making 25K a month.
Living with me. I've already adopted you from Jose. All right, but so Facebook will pay you for posting and whatnot, and they'll also do in-run ads on reels and whatever, and you have the potential to make $30 here, $30 there, up to 60 sometimes, but not often.
Right.
But it's I made way more than that doing promotions, and you want me to change everything I'm doing? What I'm doing is working for me, so fuck you, Zuckerberg.
Right.
I'm just gonna keep doing me and dodging and playing this game, I guess.
Right. Yeah. I mean, look, it's kind of like the same thing with trying to advertise my Kickstarter. It's like, God, can't a girl just sell porn online in peace?
We need an OnlyFans, Daphne.
Yeah, I know. I really. Oh, but good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. So, who's joining us in the chat today?
We have Rob Multori. Good morning,
hello,
sir.
Good morning.
Victor Medina. Good morning, Vic.
Good
Joseph
morning.
and HR is joining us.
Oh, hello. And yes, I see you, my precious eyeball people, watching us from regions beyond. And if you're watching us from Facebook, if you're watching us from Twitter, come on over to YouTube. Join the sexy people in the chat. Facebook has a tendency to act up, apparently. And Twitter doesn't even allow us to see your comments. So if you want to be part of this very, very intellectual conversation that we have a tendency to have, come on over to YouTube and we can talk directly. So I guess it's like, let's get started here. A lot to talk about today. So hello, everyone. My name is Daphne Lage, and I'm a cartoonist, illustrator, and comic book artist from New York. I have been self-publishing comics since 1992. And give me a second. Hold on. I have to get this. Hold on.
Hey, that's Daphne. She's taking a break. So my name is Nita Lanning, and I am the producer of Indie Comics Network on YouTube. And I am going to show you some bumps we've got really quick.
Art style kamikaze. What is it? We don't know. Why is it? Only God knows. When is it? Saturdays? From the creators of Dispatches from Outside the Box, right here on the Indie Comics Network comes Art Style Kamikaze. It's dangerous, I think.
Where you at? Oh, shit.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that was like, sorry about that. I forgot to mention that there's an important phone call I was waiting for. So I just happened to get it right there. So where was I? Oh, yeah.
Your name is Daphne Lage, and you're a cartoonist, artist, illustrator, and all this magical shit.
Right. And I've been
New York
since 1992. And you know what that means.
You don't understand. I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
There we go. We probably just left off at that. Let's just leave it at that. I am known for the furry fantasy adventure Tall Tales, which returns to Kickstarter in 2024 with the brand new story arc, Tears of the Mother. With the reissue of issues 1 through 5 and the brand new issue 6. And I am known for my mature audience's medieval fantasy drama, EGORAVEN, Heir of the First Unicorn, which also returns to Kickstarter in 2024 with issue 8. You can read both my comics online at Tall Tales, that's TAILS online.com, and egorworks.com, EGOWORKS. And you can check out all my videos on how I make my comics here on YouTube at Daphne Lage, Lage art. And to tell you more about it, this Facebook criminal right next to me. Here's.
I kind of introduced myself, so. Okay. Hey.
Oh, there you go. So she already did that already.
And completely forgot your cards because now I'm totally distracted.
Well, that's okay. Yeah, it's like, look, we always, it's like, look, there's sometimes we start
all
off
kinds of bullshit stuff.
Right, exactly. So at least we're kind of back on track. Although, as a warning, I might get that phone call again. So,
Fuck.
Yeah, and it's like, I'm supposed, it's like, so it'll be really quick the next time it happens. So, well, it was before, but I'll try not to, well, so like I said, we have a lot to talk about today. So I just want to thank everybody who has been supporting my current Kickstarter campaign, Medieval Unicorn Viking Slut, only on Kickstarter, the name that Kickstarter loves, but everyone else hates. So yes, so thank you so much, everybody who pledged to the campaign. We reached actually over $5,000 over the weekend. We are currently at what are we? We're at currently at 5.4. And for those of you who pledged to the campaign, I sent out an update where I'm actually unveiling brand new backer stretch goals. So if we reach 160, actually, let me just show you guys this really quick. Hold on, let me just share my screen here. Yeah, so okay, here we go.
Damn,
so
I'm a 5'5", Dad.
What? Yeah, I know, right? So we have in honor of 5,000. I have to admit, I love these little links on the side here. I think it's the best user interface.
Kickstarter's becoming so much more user friendly.
We have new backer goals. If we reach 160 backers on this campaign, everybody will get a set of variant cover wallpapers that you can put on your phone. I tried them out already on my own phone. They look absolutely beautiful. So at 160 backers, everyone will get wallpapers for their phone of the main variant covers. And if we reach 180 backers, I will unlock the uncensored versions of the nude covers for all you cheeky monkeys who just have to have that on your phone as well.
You get porn. You get porn.
Exactly.
Everybody gets porn.
Exactly. And because of the backer goals, because of these new stretch goals, backer stretch goals, I guess, I am also adding a brand new mystery goal to the campaign. Do we dare even think we can reach 10,000 on this campaign, considering that we are technically less than halfway away from it? With
the silhouette looks like a Pokemon, Dad.
Right, I know it is. It's like exactly. So yeah, exactly. Nita got a sneak peek of it a couple of days ago, but I'm not ready to either reveal it or maybe jinx the campaign. I don't want to jinx the campaign. But the thing is, if we reach 10,000, every physical backer will get whatever this Pokemon is. It added to their campaign. So it's very exciting. And also remember, everybody, that if you also support Sky of Thorns, which is Krista Crawford's novel series, romance fantasy novel series, you will also get a bonus print, collab print, by supporting both my campaign and her campaign. So if you want to get this bonus print added to your order, support both our campaigns. I will be putting in the survey what for you to answer what backer numbers you are on both campaigns. And and you will get this print added to your order. So I thought it was just very exciting to be able to actually announce that the first week of the campaign. It was a little slow going. I thought that I was still going to be struggling to 5,000 after the weekend, but nope. Yesterday we reached over 5, and then this morning we reached almost 5.5. So again, thank you so much to everybody. And remember, if you are helping spread the word of this campaign on social media, please, please, please censor the word slut, or you will get flagged for pornography on Facebook, especially even on Twitter. You use nothing else, no images, but it doesn't like the word slut. So put a little shrimp emoji in there. It's funny, so, so there you go. It's like, should I have thought about this better? No, because I like the title too much. No. So we'll just have to put it.
And I've liked the learning experience. I like the real life learning.
Exactly.
Except for the one thing I didn't want to learn from, and it was blocked. Thanks to Tyler Carpenter.
Oh, yes, exactly.
Don't run ads.
Yes. He came in screeching in his Ferrari on a Friday, coming in, going, don't run ads for an adult for an adult book, or Facebook will ban you. And that the first thing I did after we got off the show is I deleted the ad set that I was ready, that I just hadn't pulled the trigger on. So yeah, we'll just save that experiment, the Facebook experiment, for another time, another campaign. So yeah. So also another thing. So as we, like I said, it's very strange that 2023 only has 11 months. And it's just, and of course, the closer we get to the end of the year, the more I start thinking about what did I accomplish? What do I still have to accomplish? What do I have to you're probably hearing construction in the background. If you're hearing
the lawn care guys, I'm like, why the fuck are they here on a Monday?
Right.
Okay,
No. There's someone
we're good
doing,
then. I just want to make sure it wasn't me.
No. It's over here.
Okay.
And it's too stuffy for me to close the window. So,
well, we don't want to see you sweat.
Right, exactly.
Not under these circumstances.
Right, exactly. So, so this is the time of year where I start really looking towards 2024 and reevaluating my schedule. And I was talking to Nita about this yesterday, and I really came to the conclusion that I think my limit for the year is 5 campaigns. I was supposed to squeeze in one more campaign before the end of the year. For those of you who've been watching for a while, I've been working towards this House of Bob sketchbook. I have most of it set up. I just have to color in the pieces, do a cover for it, kind of sort everything out for it. But, and the original idea was that I was supposed to launch it in November. But I was telling her, it's like, you know what? These last 3 campaigns, it was Tall Tales and 2 EGORAVEN campaigns. It's like these last 3 campaigns just seemed really, really close to each other. And I'm tired. I'm really, really tired. This campaign has, I think like 27 or 26 days to go. And, I still have a bit on it. And it's like, you know what? It's like, I have to call my printer because he still has to send me my books for issue 7, EGORAVEN issue 7. So that campaign is still pending, which irritates the fuck out of me. And because I don't like having an open campaign while I have another one running, I'd rather not have that situation. But, that's the thing with printers. Sometimes they just, things just happen and we have to work around that. But the thing is, though, is that, it's like, then it's like when I finish, this EGORAVEN campaign, and then to have House of Bob right on top of it, it's like I told Nita, it's like, you know what? I think I really need to postpone this campaign. Okay, hold on. Here's the phone call. Let me check again. I'll be right back.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
God damn, and I'm muted, so that made me just look really cute. But anyway, so we got a whole bunch of stuff to talk about. I want to talk about this, but okay.
Oh, okay, hold on. There you go. Okay, so
damn.
Don't worry, we'll get into what you.
I was going rogue, man.
Right? So, so going back and forth with this, because here's the thing, like House of Bob, I want it to be a really special campaign. I want it to be a deluxe campaign. And yesterday, especially after looking over some prices on Vogue Race and stuff, I go, you know what? I really want this to be a premium campaign. And I can't do that in the schedule that I have it on now. It's not going to give me enough time to prep. It's not going to give me enough time to finish stuff. It's not going to give me enough time to proof anything. It's not even going to give me enough time to do a pre-launch. So we decided it would be best for me to postpone the campaign until next year. There is no date set for it. And this is what I came to the conclusion. I am really, really not cut out to run with specific deadlines, and I think for next year, what I need to do is I just have to have like a rough overview of what I'm planning to kind of like release and maybe when I'd like to release it. But until those books are complete and finished and proofed, I don't want to commit to anything until that's done. And what I realize is like I'm not good with deadline dates, but I seem to be pretty okay with having the list of the books that I want to do and then actually working through that list and just like crossing off books as I finish them.
Right.
I've gotten to a point where I kind of have a workflow down, where it's like I'm not spending like oh, I have to finish this book, but because it's not on the schedule, I can wait until next year to do it. It's like, no, I kind of have a workflow down that I have this momentum where it's like, okay, this is the next book, this is the next book, this is the next project, I got to do this, right? But the catch is that now it's like I'm doing the books at my own pace, but it's still faster than my own pace. I'm still doing the books with the intention of releasing them on Kickstarter, of releasing them 5 a year, like at least 5 for next year. So I think that that's what I'm going to concentrate on, running a schedule by book as opposed to by date, and then adjusting accordingly. Because I've been feeling like really, really burnt out. And I know that, and I don't think I don't have the energy to run another campaign after I'm done with this one. So so that's kind of what I'm looking forward, looking towards for 2024. Also another thing too, Nita had asked me an interesting question yesterday that I forgot to ask Jose. But I know that I've been talking back and forth with her about variant covers, and how many variant covers are too many variant covers. Now,
right.
Ironic is that thank you, yeah. Is that this campaign especially, it's the most variant covers I have ever offered on a campaign.
Right.
And especially after looking at the numbers on the last campaign in terms of variant covers, I'm really seriously thinking of shrinking that side of my my campaigns.
Yeah.
From what I've noticed, for all the different variant covers that I offer, like the silver and the hollows, especially like specialty covers, the ones that really seem that people really seem to care about are just the trade dress and the virgins. Oh, and maybe the sketch covers. Like those would be like the 3 variants that people really care about. Those are the ones that always sell. The other ones, I'm literally only selling like 1 copy, and it's like, why even bother at that point, of offering it if I'm only going to sell the 1 copy or no copies. I mean, I literally have books that don't, and covers that don't sell any. And here's the thing too. It's like, a lot of the time people only want the variants if it's an actual variant, so it's like, okay, so if I have a main cover, so it's like, so this was the book for this is for issue 7, right? So pretty much the only variants of this cover that sold was the trade dress, this regular version, and the virgin version that doesn't have any trade dress whatsoever. It's just the artwork, and that's it. I mean, offering this as specialty covers, nobody really cared about. And like I said, the sketch cover is a sketch cover, so that's always going to be, people are always going to want that. Jaden, it was kind of the same thing. People like if people wanted variant covers, it was Jaden's cover that they wanted, because it's like, obviously Jaden's cover in a variant form sold more than the main cover. So
my baby is so talented.
Exactly. So
a shit greatness.
For her, the main covers that sold, same thing with the nude cover, because it was, a specialty cover. Those, if anybody wanted variants, those were the ones that they bought the regular version and they bought the virgin covers of those covers, not so much for the main one. So that really made me think that it's like, you know what, on the next campaign, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to have like the main cover and then whatever like alternative covers that I'm doing for the campaign, and only offer up virgins, like not really bother with as much as I really like the hollows and the silvers. Honestly, they don't really, they just don't have the traction for them to be worth it to go through the trouble of offering them up on the campaign. So that's kind of where I'm thinking of as well, is just, just doing that and really kind of like creating simpler campaigns for the future. Medieval Unicorn Viking Slut, the entire thing is just, the entire thing is an experiment. We're learning a lot of things from this campaign, but
like science.
Yes, exactly. But honestly, for like the regular campaigns, for the main series, I really do think that it's only to my benefit, for everybody's benefit, to actually shrink the campaigns a bit. Don't make them so complicated. Keep it simple levels, simple, like variants, and kind of leaving it at that.
Rob says he has variants by other artists that sell well.
Yeah, but you see, that's the thing, because it's like, I'm not getting a Lena die cover. I'm not getting, like these other. I'm not getting other artists to do variant covers for me, because that's not an outlay of money that I feel for me.
So we're not gonna get a Shikari EGORAVEN.
No, we are not. No, we are not.
Wait a minute, what just happened? Yeah. No, we won't.
So no, it's definitely not for everybody. Like those types of variant covers is not. It's not something that I want to invest in, especially since. Especially since that what I've also learned on this campaign is that I really am convinced of the main series, people are waiting for trades.
Absolutely.
I am absolutely convinced now that that's what's happening, considering the traction that this campaign.
And if they aren't, I'm leaving.
Right. I mean, if it's like, look, if I get to volume 2 and it's pretty average, it's like, look, that's just what it is. It's like, it's not like I'm going to stop doing the book. It's like, we just, that's just what it is, but it's kind of, so like I said, so it's like, I think that it's only to my benefit, knowing what I know, to make those individual issue campaigns simpler. And then, right, because and that's the thing. That's why it's not like I'm just jumping straight.
That's why we bite the bullet and suffer through the floppies.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
by suffer through, I mean it is a grind the whole fucking time.
Well, yeah, it is. But the thing is, though, it's a grind that's also to my benefit too, because that's floppies. That's money on the table. Right. And that's money I would like to have in my pocket, because it makes making the trade a lot easier, especially since that for this next trade, once I finish issue 8 and it finishes, I'm getting the floppies as digital, and then no, absolutely,
that's because digital's all profit to the artist or creator. Yeah. And then you get that physical, beautiful, shelfy book later.
Right, exactly. Especially since I want to proof hardcovers, for the next volume. So I have like proper hardcovers of volume 1 and volume 2, right. So, so the money that I get from the floppies helps with that. And also it's like, look, I honestly, I like seeing individual issues of my work too. I mean, I really do. Now the thing is though, just like, it's like, look, thank you everybody who, even if you're just buying PDFs, that helps immensely as well. So I'm not discouraging anybody from buying PDFs. In fact, I'm encouraging more of you to buy PDFs.
Please buy PDFs.
Because support is support is support. No matter what you buy, that's support for me, for the book, for me being able to do like more special editions and whatnot. So, so I'd like to continue. It's just that, like I said, it's like I'm planning for next year, and I really do think I just need to simplify those campaigns. Not everything. You know what? It's like I always keep hearing, oh, these campaigns, they should be an event and this, that, and the other thing. So it's like, you know what? For me, I think it's like, unless it's a special book like Medieval Unicorn Viking Slut or the trades, those should be the events.
Right.
And maybe the individual issues should just be, kind of like, the before party where everyone's like getting hors d'oeuvres and stuff, but it's not the main meal, So that's what I'm kind of thinking. And also speaking of individual floppies, so while Nita was here, she showed me, she showed me this, it is a comics capsule. So she gave me one to try out. And
I will put their contact info in the show notes.
Yeah. So I thought that I would give it a try. The thing is, what I want to actually do is, because they claim that one of the benefits of this case, which is reminiscent of a CGC case without the fancier top that they have, is that it's UV resistant. So
and does Daphne have the office to put that to the test?
Exactly, because I was telling her, it's like, look, I have this sketchbook here, this page, one of my favorite pages, and the lettering completely faded out.
I noticed while I was there, a lot of stuff in your office faded.
Even when I had the windows replaced and I asked for UV protected glass, I still have a problem with that. So I told us, like, what I need to do, I need to put a sketch cover in here and see if that fades, because I've had original artwork fade in this office within 6 months, but right now, so I just wanted, because Nita asked me if I still had it handy, and I go, yes, actually. So here is issue 7. It's a 32-page book. So as you can see, it fits perfectly in there. It just slides right in, and it snaps right at the top, and it's actually really nice. And what I like about it too is that if I had the wall space, I could actually hang the book on the wall, and it's like, it's like this is actually, it's actually really
pretty
nice.
nifty little thing.
It is. Now here's go ahead.
Okay, so they're stackable. They also fit into your short boxes with no problem.
Right.
They come ready to pre-label and everything.
Right.
They also claim, that they're break resistant or whatever, and I'm going to put that to the test with one of my babies in just a minute.
No.
Because while Daphne's office problem is UV, my problem is 4 kids and the fact that all the floors in this house are ceramic tiles. So I'm going to slide something in here, and we're going to do a drop test on this motherfucker.
Well, here's also a thing too that I wanted. So here is the proof that I have for Tales from the Outer Kingdom. So one of 3 books is I had the physical proof for the campaign. I have to call my printer because he says that he's supposed to be shipping all my books this week. This one fits a little bit tighter into the box. You can kind of feel it really struggling over here. So honestly, I wouldn't recommend putting anything thicker than 32 pages in in this box. But you know, yeah, I think it's pretty nice.
It
Oh,
looks so
Max
pretty.
number one.
Look
Yeah,
at
I
that.
like it too. I like it too. But look at Max number one. So
I'm not gonna throw it. I'm not gonna throw it. Okay.
like, okay, so the kids are banging on
Pick
the
that up
wall.
for me, man. Boom.
Right. You know. So what happened? So there
I
we
am
go.
going to say no bueno on that one.
Oh no!
And I just barely dropped it, and I was gonna chunk it, and I'm glad I did not. All right, but that doesn't mean like that. You know what? The comic is not damaged, but I don't like the fact that it seems like it breaks apart. It'll snap right back together. The case is not broken, but that's not going to protect my books if it fell off the wall here. So
okay, so there
but
we
let's
go.
test that UV protection because let's see what happens in a couple of weeks or whatever with your comic.
I would have to find it. Yeah, I would have to find a cover for that. It usually takes about 6 months for my artwork to fade in this. Well, okay, so that wasn't the demonstration that they were hoping for.
No,
but it is a realistic demonstration.
Very much so. Very much so. And we were not sponsored, by the way. I was just doing that on my own. Like, I still think that they're really cool. If the UV protection is solid, I still think it's really cool to hang on your shelf or whatever. If you ain't got people knocking shit off, I wouldn't put a collector's edition of anything in one after what I just experienced. Yeah. But, you know, hey, it's a very pretty display.
Right, exactly. I mean, it's like, because it's like, you know, I would put like extra copies of EGORAVEN in there and just have them randomly,
and also, you know what, I'm still going to use it. I'm going to snap that fucker back together, and the Max is going to be hanging right there, because in reality, the kids aren't going to be knocking it off the wall. They're teenagers now, but you know, in the event of an earthquake or an act of God or something, or the neighbor's hardcore sex life, you know, shit gets knocked off the walls from time to time, and if it hits this floor, it's not going to protect something of high value. In my opinion. So yeah, I would but for the cost to display and it looks pretty, I'd still go for
because them. You know, I remember back in the day they used to have like these really thick resin clamshells. They were really thick and they were really heavy, and technically you weren't supposed to hang them, but I figured out a way to hang them up anyway. And I really liked the way that looked, but this is obviously a lot easier for that, you know. But not for nothing though, I did have a CGC Max fall off my wall and it cracked. It didn't open, but it did crack. So you know, I guess it's like, you know, your mileage may vary. Don't go throwing them at each other, I guess.
No.
So here's the thing. Going back to the variant cover thing, it's like, oh, that was almost like, this was almost a commercial. You know, so going back to the variant cover thing. So you had asked, right? Now, taking the variant cover.
Good morning, Nicholas.
Good morning, Nicholas. Happy Weartober if you follow. You know, if you celebrate Weartober, which is the one of the many drawing challenges for this month that's not Inktober. You had asked whether a campaign that only offered virgin covers.
Yeah, would that be appealing?
Would that be appealing? Like, what if you go to a campaign and
no trade,
all their covers were virgin covers, just straight off the bat, you know? And, you know, and I kind of had to think about it. And it's like, well, kind of logically, it makes sense to do that, you know, but at the same time, it's like, it kind of bothers me that I couldn't just get a cover that was just a regular cover. Yes, we do, Rob. You know, that it was just like, you know, it's like, because the way I always looked at it, which is the reason why I decided I was just going to limit it to the trade and the virgin, is that I would think that people get the regular version to read and then the virgin to collect.
Right.
You know, so it's like, so it's kind of weird to just have the one.
Right.
And also, logically, shouldn't the virgin cover would be more expensive because it is the more collectible cover. So, at least, you know, if I didn't want to collect that and I just wanted the regular version, like say, you know, your regular version is like $10, but your virgin cover is 15.
Right.
You know, it's like, are you really gaining anything by forcing everybody to jump to the 15? It's like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, chat. What do you think? If you came across a campaign that just had virgins, not run by virgins, just had virgin covers.
Covers.
Yeah, you know. You know, it's you know, it's like, how would you feel about that? Like, hold on, let me just check something here.
Daphne collects virgins. See, that's like keeping your toys in boxes. You can't play with them.
Yeah, I know. It's true. It's true. That's how I feel about it too. You know, it's like I'm not really a collector in that sense. I mean, are there covers that I would like to have? Yeah. You know, it's like, but I could have just as easily gotten a print of them too. That's how I look at it.
Okay, so for me, it's like this. Okay, I've seen amazing covers, beautiful art. Okay, and then the trade, not the trade dress, not mix, blend, or make the art. It didn't help the art. It took away from the actual art of the cover.
That's the point of the virgin, though.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So I have a preference for virgin covers.
Right.
He is torturing a gecko.
Hold on, let me go rescue a gecko.
No. Oh, there you go. Yeah. I mean, what's funny though is that, you know, when my sister was living in the house, she had geckos too, and they would always escape the tank. And all we had to do was just wait long enough, and they would all end up in the bathroom. So, like, there's this one time I just woke up, go to brush my teeth, I open up the vanity, and the fucking gecko is right there. The thing was like this big, and the gecko's like, oh, come on, man. I'm too tired to deal. So I had to chase him, you know, in the bathroom to get him to put him back in his tank. So yes, I completely understand. Hold on, let me check this again. Hold on.
It was too late for the gecko. Unfortunately, the cat gremlin, it was brutal. Oh my God, it was brutal. I don't even know where she was, y'all. I'm lost and traumatized right now. I'm sorry. Oh my God, this has been the worst vlog ever because I can't keep my shit together. Hold on, let me see.
Okay, so what happened? It turned into cat food?
Oh my God. Well, I didn't let the cat eat it. I had to remove it from the house.
But it was too late. God. Yeah. Oh, so it was a wild gecko?
Yeah, if it wasn't a bug, I wouldn't care. Or, I mean, if it was a bug, I'm just like, okay, yay, my savior. But now it's like, oh, you motherfucking cruel bastard.
Yeah, well, you know, hey, you know, it happens. They're wild animals. And the cats, that is.
It was really gory, so I'm traumatized. Which cat? Gremlin? Gremlin fucking ripped it to shreds.
Right, yeah. You know, my sister had a chameleon that hated me for some reason. It's like, you know, she had a chameleon, and every time I would walk into the room, it would turn black.
Oh my God, Daphne.
It just didn't like me at all. And it's like, okay, fine. It happens, you know. It would be chill for everybody else, but when I came in, it would turn black. You know, just be angry, a little angry chameleon. You know, so if you were to just see a campaign with virgin covers, like I don't know how I would feel about that. But at the same time, I do kind of I don't think I could really give an answer for that because I don't collect those things really.
Right.
You know, I really don't. So I couldn't give a proper assessment whether that would be something that would work for a campaign or not. You know,
I am. You know, that's why I eat fish with no problem.
You know, you know, so it's like, yeah, because also, you know, here's the thing too, that especially that I learned from this campaign. Now, mind you, I haven't really looked at my background dashboard on this campaign since it started. Like it's stressful enough as is. I figured, like, you know what, whatever I need to know about the campaign, I'll find out. Yeah, I know, really. I'll find out at the end of the campaign, you know, like which covers did best, who's getting what, you know, it's like which sold most. So far, the only thing that I know for sure is that people are buying the 3 set, the 3 comic set. They're buying all 3 books. That's the only thing I know about it. Which you know what, I'm actually really happy with that. You know, I was a little afraid that it's like, you know, like the variant covers were kind of like outshine the main book, and people would just like buy particular variant covers. But no, they're buying a majority of the people on the campaign are buying the 3 book set. So thank you so much, you know, for that. So, but yeah, but it's like, you know, yeah, it's like, you know what, how many covers is too many? You know, in the end, like,
it's,
you know, like
that,
this.
It's what the fucking creator running the
Right.
crowdfunder or publishing wants to do. Like,
Right.
seriously, for me, I get overwhelmed after say 4. I like a sketch cover, I like a nude variant, I like a regular variant, and I like the trade, and I like the version or the dress of both.
Right. Yeah. So that kind of like really narrows. It's like, yeah, I guess that only that I think that reinforces that just reinforces that I think that 3 covers. I agree. I think that once you get,
I don't think 3 is too many. I think 3 is actually ideal.
Yeah, but I think that once you get above 3, then you're risking decision paralysis from people watching the campaign, you know, and that's something that it's like, I mean, I know that this campaign, you know, it's like, definitely if you like to collect my work. But then again, I also think that that's also the reason why I had a lot of people go, hey, can you do like phone backgrounds, you know, using those covers? Like, hey, you know what, I can do that, you know. So at least that's kind of a way for people to have the covers. You know, I mean, they still have to earn it. You know, we have to reach excessive, yes, because that's how this campaign feels to me. I knew
greedy,
when I was thinking,
I wouldn't say greedy.
Yeah, excessive, yes.
15.
You know, but that's, like I said, it's like once you start triggering decision paralysis in people, you have too many. You know? Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's like, I see, because it's like, I know for this campaign, I was really fretting about, like, because look, I just had like way too much good artwork, you know, to just leave it to the side. So it's like, that's why I did as many variant covers as I did. But like I said, the campaign's an experiment. So at the very end, I will be able to tell everybody, okay, which covers did what, which covers did well, you know, and the thing is, though, because the nature of the campaign, it's not like I have to worry about like, oh, well, I guess we don't offer this again. It's like, well, I don't know. It's like, but yeah, but for a regular campaign, for a regular like floppy, you know, continuing story campaign, yeah, it's like more than 3, and it's like, yeah, it's like you're going a little too overboard,
It's just, I don't even know if I'd say overboard. It just becomes kind of overwhelming when you're trying to make a decision, because you're like, how do I choose?
Right. Yeah, exactly. Because it's like, I had made a joke to Krista on her campaign.
Danny's got another one.
Well, you know, you do live in a swamp, so they're coming in. Also, I think too, because I don't know, is it getting colder in your area so that they're kind of like squishing into your house?
Yeah, well, it's not. It hasn't cooled off here too much. It's like in the mid 80s right now.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck?
Right. Well,
And these are
hey.
nocturnal guys. Like,
Right. Well, you also do have a lot of construction that's going on that's messing with everybody. So
it really is. It's
yeah,
disturbing, actually.
yeah.
It's sad.
So, what was I saying? Oh, I found that 7 worked for my campaign, but I wouldn't go higher than that. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and even 7's I was joking with Krista about her campaign because she has a lot of options. Not even though she's doing a novel, right? She she has like all these options, and it's like, and the only reason I haven't pledged to her campaign yet is because I don't know what I want yet.
Oh, yeah.
Do I want the hardcover with the painted? It's like, honestly, I'm kind of leaning towards that. It's a little on the pricey side, but you know what? I think after, depending on how this campaign continues to go, I might. Yeah, exactly.
Treat yourself, Daphne. Treat yourself.
Yeah, I know. It's like, I do like, I do like her like leatherette, cover with the hand painted pages. I do kind of like that. So with and it has like silver foil on it. It's like, it's like, if I'm gonna spend money, I might as well, just get something that's really, that I could really put, like on my desk, and it's like, oh, that looks really impressive. So that's kind of where I'm leaning towards, but still, she has like a lot of options on her campaign, and I just haven't. It's like the closer we get to the ending, the more I'll be able to, like, okay, on which one will I pull the trigger? At minimum, I get the PDF again. Nothing wrong with that, but I really do also want her audiobook. So actually, no, she got professional actors.
Oh, well, then there you go.
Yeah, she got. You see, I do an audio. I'll be reading to you. But which that is on the schedule that I want to actually do. I'm just waiting for my throat to clear up, because it's like I'm still a little congested from the cold from the week. It's like, yeah, that's what I'm leaning towards. But yeah, but she has professional actors doing her audiobook. So I want to hear that, so maybe I want that version, So yeah, but like I said, the closer we get to the end of our campaigns, I'll make a decision. But yeah, I'm just waiting for my throat to clear up. I still have this congestion from this cold that is just like holding on, and it's like, I want to be able to read into a microphone, as clearly as possible when I read my audio, when I make my audiobook. So I mean, when I have to read my draft to you, my first draft to you, that's a different issue. I could just read that to you so that you can like audibly edit the book. But my finished my finished short story, Legend of the Silk Rose, which is the prequel, I want to do a proper audiobook for that. Just me reading as read by the author. So definitely that's something that I want to finally release on for next year. So it's like, so is there anything else that you kind of like, aside from chasing lizards?
No, but I'm about to get the Facebook ban of a lifetime, because I'm about to go off on a motherfucker in a few minutes.
Oh no.
Oh yes. Oh my God, y'all, he done poked the wrong fucking one.
Oh no. Oh no! Why do people? It's like, it's like,
because see, some people think that they automatically assume a post is about them, and when they jump to that, if the shoe fits Cinderella, you motherfucking go ahead and put it on and wear it, bitch, because I'm coming for you.
I mean, it's like, yeah, I mean, people take shit way too. It's bad enough that Facebook itself takes posts way too literally. And, and the fact that people, it's like, look, it's just, you know what? It's like the Stoics have this thing. It's like, don't worry about whether people are thinking about you, because they're not. you know, it's like, mind your business, go be busy. You know, it's like, it's like, if you have time to like be sitting there raging over
if you have time to sit there, no, fuck raging over posts. If you have time to sit there and post every fucking day talking about, oh, this happened to my car, oh, my kidneys, my liver, my heart, my lungs, these are all the reasons why I can't fulfill the Kickstarter. Bitch, if you got time to sit there and fucking whine, you got time to fulfill your fucking campaigns.
Oh, well, that's
especially ones that you want to run for charity. Bitch, no, fuck you, bruh. Fuck you.
Okay,
fuck
so that
you.
narrows it
and I'm
down.
not done. I'm gonna keep
Right.
it simple here on the blog.
I mean, it's like, yeah, that's yeah. I mean, but that's also another thing too, because it's like you know, like someone was telling me about another guy who it's like, you know, isn't fulfilling his campaigns, but what he's doing is that he's not fulfilling his campaign, but he's printing up books to sell on Whatnot.
Oh my God.
You know, and it's like, you know what, at this point, it's like, you know what, if people write you off as a scammer, it wouldn't be soon enough, you know? I mean, it's like, look, I you know, sometimes it just amazes me just how much drama it's comics, people. It's comics. It's words and pictures and fantasy and escapism. And it's like the fact that people feel the need to have to like, you know, to have to like, oh, it's like, you know, you know, it's not, to kind of like, oh, I can't sell books unless it's like I'm doing hot takes or I'm creating drama, or it's like, or you're just outright just taking the money and running, you know. It's like, it's just very strange, you know. It's like, aren't we supposed to be having a lot of fun here? I mean, you know, we're supposedly in a circle where we can create whatever we want. You know, we can tell stories that we want to see out in the world. You know, it's like we can entertain people, you know, and instead that there are people who just look at this as just another way to grift, you know, and it's just like, it's very disappointing, I guess. It's like, I don't know. It's like, you know, in the end, it's like, me personally, it's like, you know what, this is all going to catch up with you, you know, on your own time. I don't have to be involved, you know? So, you know, I'm too busy, you know. It's like that's kind of how I look at it. It's like, you know, I'm just too busy to, I don't know, just do your book. You know, it's like, bros, it's like, if you're going to run a campaign, run the campaign, fulfill your campaign. It shouldn't be this difficult. You know, although if it's one thing that I learned from Kickstarter at the very beginning is that Kickstarter really does, if Kickstarter does one thing, is that it really shows you how many people think they're business people that don't know a fucking goddamn thing about it. You know, it's like what Jose says when he says that, you know, just because you're a professional in one aspect of your life doesn't mean you're professional anywhere else. Like, you could have worked for Marvel and DC and you ran, you know, you did, you know, the X-Men for 40 something issues without a hitch. But the second you raise money on Kickstarter, all of a sudden you don't know how to function. All of a sudden, you don't know what shipping is. All of a sudden, you don't know how to work with a printer. You know, all of a sudden, you know, you don't know how to pack a book. You know, it's like, it's just very strange. You know, it's like, you know, there's all these people that we look towards going, oh, you look like you have your shit together, right? And then they run a Kickstarter and it's like it all falls apart. You know, it's just very, I just find that very strange, you know. And then it's like, I don't know. Like I said, it's like, being able to say that I have proofs done and I can ship my books, well, barring a printer taking its time getting my books to me, that I can that I can ship out my books within a couple of weeks of my campaign closing. Like, that shouldn't be a selling point. You know, I mean, and I still believe that, but the thing is, it is. that so many people, that most people who run Kickstarters, this is how they run it, that people are used to it, that I can say I can ship within 3 to 4 weeks of my campaign ending, and people are like going, really? You know, and it's like, yeah, well, like I said, barring my printer deciding to take its time to get me my books. So I have to do that after I get off the air. But yeah, but that's kind of like a separate conversation. It's kind of like not exactly the conversation I wanted to have at the very end. But you know, so Nita's on a tear right now.
I'm ready to fucking nah, bro.
You know, I don't know. I don't know. Are they contacting you directly? I mean,
no, but tagged me using my fucking name, and I wasn't even addressing him personally.
Right.
It was in general, because they all do the same fucking thing. They whine and bitch and put all their personal trauma and drama online, and then they want to talk about, well, that we can't fulfill, even though they got all this fucking money from Kickstarter. Bitch, you should have fucking took care of that shit when the money came in. So shut the fuck up and quit blaming other people. Like, okay, so like,
yeah. It's like you don't need to put anybody specific on blast, but they know what they're doing. You know, like in the end, they know what they're doing.
You had that money in your hand before you had all these issues. Where are the fucking books? You had excuses then.
Right. You know, I mean, you know, yeah, it's like they know what they're doing. Like I said, it's like, let things catch up with them on their own time.
It wasn't even him specifically. That's what hurts the shit out of me.
You don't even need to be involved.
But then he wants to tag me.
Right. So untag.
No. That's not how I'm playing.
Well, you know, I guess Nita's giving up on the idea
I'm gonna say my piece.
Monetized.
Fuck monetizing on Facebook. Fuck monetizing on YouTube. Mama gonna make her money the way she makes her money.
Right.
Shit.
Well, there you go. There you go. Oh my goodness. Any final thoughts with anything else that we were talking about? There you go. So thank you, everybody, for joining us today on this rather, I guess, like low-key Monday. It is Monday, right? Yes, it is Monday. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, everybody in the chat, for joining us. Thank you so much to my precious eyeball people who are watching us from regions beyond. Thank you so much for joining us for the hour. You know, it was a little messy, but you know how it is. It's like, look, it's like I said, it's like streaming is like karaoke. Streaming is like karaoke. You don't go to karaoke to listen to a professional singer belt out Whitney Houston's "I Will Always Love You." You do not do that at a karaoke, you know. So that's not the expectation. So that's kind of the same thing here. You know, you don't come here to watch a perfect show. You know, so, but thank you so much for joining us anyway. And I hope the rest of your day is productive and less angry than Nita's, and have less dead lizards also.
No, geez. Right? Oh my God. Today, what the fuck is going on?
Right. So do you have do you have like any like announcements or something, or are we good?
Tune in Saturday at 11 p.m. Eastern for Art Style Kamikaze with C. Michael Lanning, whom I love and adore. I have so much adrenaline right now. I swear to God, It's not even funny. Whew. Okay, so yeah, and that's coming up. And also check out Hell Her Way, which is in pre-launch on Kickstarter. You find those links on my pages. And my overall consensus for today is Comet Capsule. If it protects your shit from UV light, which I hope it does, it looks pretty on the wall, but don't drop it on ceramic tile. Yeah.
Right. There you go. So I mean, that's as best of an endorsement they're gonna get from us.
And don't fucking tag me if you don't want me to come at you. Ever,
right. There
bro.
You go.
Ever.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. It's like, you know what? Yeah. It's like, you know, yeah, it's don't be petty. You know, don't be petty. Don't tag
petty
people
bitch.
in your bullshit. Yeah, don't tag people in your bullshit. So if you want to learn more about me and my artwork, and you want to follow my upcoming campaigns and whatnot, you're going to head on over to my main portfolio site at egoworks.com, EGOWORKS. You can find links to all of my galleries and social media sites, but I mostly post to Facebook, angry Facebook. If you're interested in seeing sketches and current work in progress and whatever live updates, and sometimes little artwork previews that don't pop up anywhere else. You can check that out on Facebook, however I'm feeling. And also remember, you can catch me here on YouTube for my semi-weekly art live stream Wednesdays at 4 p.m. Eastern. I am definitely going to run a show this Wednesday, so make sure you join me for that as well. I've been a little especially erratic in September, which for some reason didn't exist. So we're going to start again in October. So join me on Wednesday for my art live stream, 2 hours of me drawing and babbling of whatever topic that just ends up coming up at that time. So yeah. And remember that you can read EGORAVEN, Air the First Unicorn, for free, uploading every day, Monday through Friday. But if you prefer your fantasy to be more of a furry Lord of the Rings adventure, you can follow the link over to Tall Tales. That's TAILSonline.com. And not only can you read the first 20 issues of Tall Tales for free, but you can catch up on the latest story arc, Tears of the Mother, which is also currently uploading Monday through Friday. Remember, EGORAVEN, Medieval Unicorn Viking Slut, on Kickstarter right now as we speak. 3 one-shots in one campaign. One general audiences one-shot, which is canon. The other 2 are alternative universe, very raunchy one-shots as well. So a little bit of something for everybody in this campaign. And again, thank you everybody for helping spread the word about the campaign. Just remember to use the censored version of the title so that Facebook and Twitter don't give you, and even YouTube don't give you a hard time talking about it, because I've experienced all 3. And remember, if you support Sky of Thorns, also link is in the campaign and also down below. You will get a bonus print, collab bonus print from me if you support both our campaigns. So let's get our unicorn girl on, and we have like 26 days to go on it. So let's take these campaigns to the moon. Let's see what happens. So again, thank you so much everybody for joining us today. Have a great rest of your day.
I like
and in the words of the ancients, eat your food, moisturize, mind your business, both literally and figuratively, and do the work, because when you actually do the work, you never have to fake any of your accomplishments. Thank you so much again, and we'll see you next time.
Keep my name out your motherfucking mouth.